back to the point. I feel as basketball fans, we spend way too much time preparing and not enough time respecting the actual players and their errors.
Agreed.
And what caused me to think about this was the whole back and forth between Jerry West and
JJ
Redick. Personally, I do see where JJ Redick is coming from, but at the same time, the argument could be made that Jerry West had enough skill to survive in any era. Of course, there's gonna be outliers in any era that you bring, but when the old heads be like, "Yo, this player of today couldn't last," are you dumb? And then when a new generation person says at the same time, "Oh, this old player wouldn't last," you have to show that same respect, because a lot of these players had so much skill, it just wasn't fully highlighted at the time because they were going against people not as active or not playing the game. A lot of times in those eras, people were playing basketball as a part-time job. You feel me? Other individuals had jobs and were playing basketball at the same time. That's just how it was. It was different eras. And I feel like too much we are caught up in the mix of trying to figure out who's the GOAT, who's better at that.
Like to add on to that, like even now, like the game is just different. Like there weren't Euro steps. Niggas were not like there was like one person dunking.
Bro,
Chamberlain and shit
like
that.
I just watched the whole video about how Dominique did an early Euro step, and they called it travel.
They called it travel.
We in a whole different time. So when niggas was trying to innovate, they was probably getting stopped. You feel me? Like basketball is always ever changing. And I feel like we spend too much time not respecting that.
Did y'all watch the video I sent the other day where it was the evolution of like scoring? You saw that one move where it was, think of Kareem. I don't know who he was backing down, but all he did was turn around and shoot at the basket. Granted, he leaned into whoever that was, but it wasn't like a crazy lean in like we saw Giannis do against Jaylen Brown, where he completely had the nigga in like a headlock.
Yeah.
But Giannis did that, and the foul was called on Jaylen Brown. Kareem did that, and when he turned around, he went straight up, and it's like he shot over the guy. It's not like he pushed him out the way. Offensive foul. So it's just a little change like that gives certain people advantages in today's league. That if we took someone like
Jay, I'm glad you read that. Imagine niggas can still do the AI crossover.
Imagine we can still hand check.
You know what I'm saying? There's a point. Imagine the 3-point line never was created.
I'm about to say, like, imagine the threes weren't even there.
Like, remember, we was in the era where there was no 3-point line.
Imagine Chuck doesn't do what Chuck does, and we can post up for the entire game as long as we want nowadays.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's too often we do way too much of just disrespecting players and their errors. There's so much that happens in the area. There's so much that players, and it's too often where we just like, oh, he's ass because he can't do this. He can't do what this other player did. Oh, he's bad because he wasn't at the same level that he was at this. Like, just even enjoy the game.
Like even the times that don't even involve basketball, like they were playing in the 60s. They was racist. Like people had other things to worry about other than basketball.
Bro, I can already.
you feel me? That's a fact.
Imagine as a black player, you're playing the game of basketball, and your opposite opponent is yelling a racist obscenities to you.
You might have
a team. You're right. Your teammate and your coach might be also doing the same thing to you.
Not just yelling
and
it,
then,
but when you leave, it could possibly happen to you. It's not like today where like you can just walk out, you have security. If you walk outside back then, they might be waiting for you.
And then you could have just go to your boss and say, yo,
exactly, bro.
Coach is going crazy. Because that guy, like, nigga, shut up.
Exactly. Exactly. Like times are just different.
Bro, back in the day, they was really shooting at 30.
Bro, Bill Russell was giving these white leprechaun motherfuckers championships year in and year out. And he still would come home to a flaming bag of shit.
No, that's not a joke.
What is that? Like, what is that?
And would literally fight for his right every day, bro. And try his best to represent the culture.
So yes, there were a lot more other things that the players were more worried about instead of how can I get my Euro step game? Nah.
Yeah, you know.
How can I stay alive?
How many
not
followers
even.
do I have on Instagram right now?
When is my Maybach gonna get here?
Like,
What is it? When
We
do I
gotta
get to drive my Rolls Royce home?
right? We gotta, perfect is I just thought about this. This man, Jordan, walked in on his teammates. Smoking crack. That was his first season. That was his first season. I'd be losing it. And I don't know if y'all remember the story. I don't know if y'all remember the story. He knocked on the door. Everybody get quiet in the room.
Nigga said, yo, who is that?
It's Jordan. Don't worry about it. Come on.
Yeah, it's just the Rook. It's just MJ.
Oh, y'all getting crazy in here. It's time to
me,
go.
nigga. Bro, he said, you got your guys with the women in this corner, you got your guys with the weed in this corner, and you got your guys with the drugs in this corner. It was right there. And then at halftime, they're drinking beers, smoking cigarettes. It's lit.
That's wicked, bro. That's wicked, bro. We gotta respect. We have to respect the culture of basketball. And I feel like we're not doing that. And the culture of basketball is always changing.
Always. Literally.
Never in my life did I ever think I'd be watching an individual shooting an off-balance three, and I already know it's gonna go in.
That's a fair point.
Let's go back to this nigga in Oklahoma. I'm gonna just dribble the ball calmly, very calm. I'm gonna come up half court. How much is on the clock? 2.3. All right.
I'm gonna pull it.
Bro,
literally, I'm gonna pull it.
Nah, you want me to tell me and my mans back in the day, shout out to Chris from Hayes. We had a joke because we both literally said, why didn't they just guard him from when he got the ball? Because everybody knew he's gonna pull. Guard him the whole.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Well,
matter of fact, this is why. Because Justin, remember, nobody was doing that.
Yeah, you already said it.
Like, matter of fact, you know what it is? They almost wanted him to do something like that. It was like, just take the long shot. Because
everyone but Enes Kanter.
We'll go to overtime.
Everyone but Enes Kanter. And Enes Kanter saw that shit coming.
That's what
he said.
I said, go ahead. No, he been going crazy. Go out. If I'm the coach, I'm who was it? What's his name, bro? Because he was the primary defender.
It wasn't it. Oh, Roberson.
Roberson, thank you. I'm grabbing Roberson. Bro. I don't want him to breathe. You not feel his breath. I don't care if he has the ball. I don't care if he doesn't have the ball. He should not be an inch away from you.
You really got me thinking about that moment,
bro. I don't
know. When he pulled it, I kind of knew it was going in, just because no one pulls that. No one just.
You're right.
No one just.
I know. You're right. You're absolutely right. But he had been wilding before that.
He was wilding. He was bugging out.
Pretty good game at that. I don't know how. Personally, I'm not saying. I'm taking it. If he kills us on the him guarding us full court, then he kills us. This nigga can shoot. I don't want him to shoot at all.
I remember
we gotta make it uncomfortable for him.
Bro, I remember he got past half court, pulled it, and I said no. Like I didn't make that face and say no. Like, nah, he's not doing that. It was you're not that disrespectful. You're not that disrespectful.
Mad time to make a move. Mad time to do something else.
And he calmly walked up the court and said, I know where I'm shooting from.
Bro, you know why he walked up the court? Because he was thinking what we thinking. Oh, they gotta guard me full court. They know.
Oh, they're not?
Oh, you gonna let me walk? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Nigga hit it. That was crazy.
Bang. He got the inbound turned around.
Nothing but net, right? Nothing but net, right?
If I'm not mistaken, it was nothing but net.
It was nothing but net. That nigga is different. That man is different. That man is a fucking monster.
But you should, yo, never thought I'd see something as great as that. And
Yeah, bro. I'm glad I got to witness.
Yo, I thought I was gonna have to say I'm gonna have to argue with niggas that Kyle Korver was a pretty great 3-point shooter. He should be up there on the list. Nah. Ray Allen was the greatest. Nah. Steph Curry. I don't care who you're talking about.
It's
Steph.
not.
Shut up.
There's never
Steph.
been anyone like you just can't argue it.
it's not. Yeah, no. And
You just can't argue it.
It's the effortlessness. It's the he can damn near shoot from any part. He can shoot any way, awkwardly or on balance, off balance.
Bro, he be taking full court shots, and the crowd gets surprised, and it's like, damn, he hit the back of the rim.
Yeah,
Those going in, or so you'll see him heave it right before halftime, and it's like, damn, that shit looks good. Hits the back of the rim, hits the side, just misses it, and it's like, I know you weren't dead ass with that. I know you were just throwing it, but even you just throwing it, it's like it's a perfect shot. It's so.
Wow. But I remember the Clippers. That Clippers when he went he went through a screen, went behind the back, and just chucked it. And then Steve Kerr was like, "What?" And then he made it. Kerr was
Steve Kerr learned his lesson. Don't doubt that man.
Steve Kerr said in his head, like, "Yo, I've seen it all. I've legit seen it all.
Yo, this is 4 championships. I'm a rich man."
That's exactly what Steve saw in that moment. He said, "We."
No, yo.
He said,
"Yo."
He said, "Wait." He said, "Wait,
I wasn't doing that."
He said, "That's 3 niggas. I ain't never seen no one do that. I'll play with Jordan."
He said, "And I played with I'm Jordan and Tim Duncan. I played with
Tim LeBron play." But
Dennis Rodman, I never seen nothing like this. Someone that just does whatever he wants.
Crossover between the legs, behind the back, double cross, cross again.
Someone who was under 6'9", 6'8", doing whatever he wants.
Running the league.
Someone who can't really dunk on someone like that is doing whatever he wants.
I love the Steph Curry talk, but I want to put respect on his name because we spent the entire year bullying this boy. I never thought Oscar Robinson's record. The entire league never thought Oscar Robinson's triple-double record. This man Westbrook did it 3 times now, or is it twice?
It's like 3 times now.
3
times right now.
3.
Just the pure physical.
And it only stopped because he left Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That shit.
He got one with the Wizards though.
Did he really?
So 4. That's 4.
That's 4.
That's 4 times. Bro, I think he's done it because you remember he did it by himself.
Yes.
Then he got Melo and PG, and I think he still did it. And then remember, there was that last year with just him and PG, and I'm pretty sure he did it then. Then he goes to Washington, like you said.
Yeah, no, because that's the last time I remember. Because individuals was saying that he was bad, and then they was like, "Yo, he averaged a triple-double and took a team who had never been to the play in mad years to the playoffs."
You could never say that man is bad. Just a physical specimen, man.
Yo,
because you brought him up, I have faith for this season for the simple fact that it's not Frank Vogel and Westbrook. He has an understanding now. Last year, there was a lot going on. AD was never healthy, and I'm kind of mad now, months later, that we never put more blame on him, and it was just, blame Westbrook because he's the one playing.
No, Westbrook. We said that Westbrook was the scapegoat for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm saying I'm mad that as a whole, the NBA landscape and the media, it was Westbrook's problem. Westbrook this. Right. When I'm watching the man play, and it's like, yeah, I saw him throw the ball away, but at least I'm seeing him on the court.
Yeah, no.
That's
he give you he there. He show up to work. Do he always make the right decision? No. Do he always put in effort after he messes up? No. But he for sure he show up to work.
Yeah, bro. 4 different times. This man averaged 30, 10 and 10, 25, 10 and 10, 23, 10 and 11. and then 22, 11, and 11.
Have y'all seen that video of like people interviewing just different NBA players at different times, asking about the Oscar Robertson record, Robinson's record, and them all saying, "Yeah, that's never getting touched. That's never getting touched." Like I never even thought that.
That boy touched it 4 times. He liked touching it.
Oh, I know y'all don't know this meme because y'all don't be on TikTok, but they gonna get it
4 times.
Full times.
Basketball is just always changing, forever changing. At this point, I'm waiting for the next one. Like with what we've seen, what the hell could be the next?
It's gonna be another type of athlete. I'm waiting for the next step up.
Someone who never misses a free throw in his career.
Tony Snell so far is doing that.
Yeah.
No, seriously, Tony Snell hasn't missed in like 3 years.
I loathe Tony Snell with all my essence, and I even got to give him respect. He actually is an amazing free throw shooter.
Yeah, like just because you said that, nah, we got someone doing that. Tony. I'm not saying he shoots a lot, but for the last 2-3 years,
can Jokic do something like that?
Nah, we can't even say he's revolutionized the game because we've seen the big man do what he's done. With Arvydas Sabonis.
Yes, sir. That's what I was waiting for you to say.
Like I said, Yao Ming had himself a little handle. Like there's really a whole highlight where this nigga, I forgot who he crossed over. But Yao has a highlight of doing.
Yeah. When he was on the fast break and he caught the dunk.
Yeah, like we've seen. The only thing we can say Jokic is doing different is the passing. We've never seen someone be this
elite at
dominant at 7 foot, being able to completely pick apart a game like that. Sabonis was good with it. He was a great passer, but he wasn't inbounding the ball to the opposite side of the corner to throw a pinpoint pass to someone to hit a corner 3.